Thank you all for reviewing this today. Today we are going to cover the breaking news of the day and provide some commentary regarding more recent events that affect all of us as Americans. The White House has reported that President Trump has agreed in principle to a meeting with Vladimir Putin to discuss yet again the cease of all hostilities in Ukraine. Thus far, they are saying the meeting will take place in Alaska. If Trump is capable of ending yet another armed conflict, that would be the fourth such action he has done since taking office. Yet the mainstream media seems to overlook these accomplishments: the ceasefire in Gaza, the end of the 20-year-long war in Armenia, and the disastrous conflict in Yemen. All of these have been shut down by President Trump, but they don't want you to know that, so they avoid any coverage of or reporting of it. However, President Trump has also recently let it be known that he is more than willing to bear arms against American enemies, specifically those individuals associated with the drug cartels in Mexico. We may well be in armed conflict with various drug cartels that traffic drugs across our southern border. If the military, and not just Border Patrol or Homeland Security, but the military gets involved, the bad guys certainly have to know that the logistics for such operations would be much easier for us to carry out than those that are half a world away. Our military forces could muster complete divisions to the border region in mere hours. And although many claim that the drug cartels do possess some advanced weaponry, I doubt any of those organizations would be willing to tangle with the United States Marines or the U.S. Army.
Far from it, they are more comfortable showing overwhelming force to defenseless, innocent citizens of Mexico that have no way of fighting back against these cartels. The government police agencies certainly haven't been able to squash these organizations, and many claim that is because their leadership has been bought off to look the other way while these cartels use imported chemicals from China to produce mass quantities of fentanyl to be shipped across the border to America.
I want you to look at the contraband that's in front of me. We have 20 kilograms of fentanyl that's in front of me on this table. That's enough to kill 10 million people.
Moving on to other news, the rise of Marxist/communist ideologies in local governments is something that should be of great concern to all Americans. Yet, it seems as though these people have been able to slide into office and implement policies that are quite counter to the guidelines set forth by our founding fathers. I have to use the C word here, ladies and gentlemen, but not that C word. YouTube doesn't like that one. But the big C word, communism. The United States is a democratic republic and should not be governed by individuals that proclaim adherence to communistic doctrines and Marxist philosophies. We have Mayor Brandon Johnson in Chicago, Mayor Karen Bass in Los Angeles, and running for mayor in New York is the far-left Mozambique-born Zoran Mamdani, who has openly admitted to being not only a socialist, but holds very strong Marxist beliefs. With the financial disasters of both Chicago and Los Angeles, where public funds are doled out like candy to illegal aliens and free drug paraphernalia, and in some instances drugs themselves, to the growing masses of drug-addicted homeless individuals, are just flat-out crazy governmental policies. Yet these elected officials are still in office, and are still implementing policies that bring harm to the tax-paying citizens of those urban communities. And this sort of governmental leadership is not only in higher offices in big major cities, it has crept into local governments and much smaller communities all across the country, from city councils to local school boards, and even the lowest levels of city governments. The infiltration of communist thought and policies harkens back to the days of McCarthyism in the 1950s. It is the opinion of this humble reporter that we have got to take back the ownership of our country and not let it get inundated with communist theology in leadership positions. I thank you all for watching. This is Scoop Newsworthy, signing off.